What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Superman Doomsday 2-pack from McFarlane Toys. So let's check it out.
Now tuning into the encountered culture.
I'm being erased, I'm being replaced. Counter-culture, it's in your face. It's fun to pretend that you want it to end. I'd rather be a drinking with my friends. When we go out, you never see us again.
Alright, as promised, we are going to be looking at the Superman Doomsday 2-pack from McFarlane Toys. So this is under the gold label. We do have the 85th anniversary of Superman logo down there. You got DC Multiverse, Superman versus Doomsday. Flip it to the side. What you get there, Superman versus Doomsday. Flip it to the back. You get some beautiful artwork here. So this truly invokes that shocking cover from the 90s, the death of Superman. You know, that really brings me back right to that comic run. And then you get this beautiful image here of Doomsday and Superman as well. Some important information down at the bottom, as well as 22 moving parts. McFarlane Toys. Flip it to this side, and we got Superman versus Doomsday. All right, let's see what's in the box. Inside the box, we do get the items we are accustomed to getting. So you do get your cards, 2 figures, 2 cards. They just replicate the art that's on the back of the box. So this is neat. I think I actually am going to enjoy having this as part of a older card collection that I still have from back in the day. I've been keeping some of these McFarlane cards, but that truly will mix right in. You do get your bases here. So on the back, you do get that sort of cardboard diorama piece. Perfectly nice little city scene if anybody wanted to use that. The only issue is, you know, most of the time when I pop these things off, it just rips the back there. So I'll just enjoy it for this moment. Yep. Fresh out the box, these boys are nice. I mean, they are just well-designed figures. This Doomsday is a monster. Truly captures like what I want this to be in figure form. I know years ago we had some. I have one that I'm going to, you know, compare to later, but damn, I mean, this dude's, he's just, everything is right on. I mean, it's a badass looking figure. He looks really cool. There's a ton of detail in there. It's nice. It's nice. Super nice. All right, speaking of super, we do got Superman here. This is another great rendition of Superman. I know some people, not me, some people are tired of, like, you know, constant Superman releases, but full disclosure, I am a fan of those. So keep them coming. Nice figure, nice details, excellent like little paint details all throughout. You get like a nice grimacing face, so you can really feel like the pain and agony that he is about to, you know, or he's been dealing with fighting against Doomsday. All right, so let's take a closer look at both of these figures. We'll start with Superman, then we'll get into Doomsday. As I said, nice detailing on this Superman. So as you can see throughout, you do get like these little scuffs on the paint, holes in the cape, blood dripping from the mouth. Even the boots are a little bloody down at the bottom. Lots of detail, really nice. As far as articulation goes, it's McFarlane, so these are going to be what they are. You know, guys, I display things like fairly static, semi-dynamic posing. Like I won't do any vanilla poses for the most part, but as far as articulation goes, it's not always the best, but it's getting better. I mean, I will clearly back that up. It really has been getting better. I mean, you're seeing a lot more going on here. The ball joints are becoming more discreet, especially like in certain places. You got a nice range of motion as far as the shoulders go, as far back as you can go. In the wrists, no upper thigh swivels, but I mean, you do get some decent range of motion in there. Of course, that always looks a little weird, but overall, a decent figure, a good Superman figure for sure. And the fact that it comes in this set, I mean, it just makes it that much better. You get these two in just sort of a fighting little display, it's going to look sick, so it's all good. You guys let me know what you think about the Superman down in the comments. But as far as accessories go, so you do get an extra set of hands for Supes, but nothing for Doomsday. So fairly limited there, but he is a big guy, so I'm assuming that's where all the plastic went. So while this may be a beautiful looking figure in the box, out of the box, I'm not going to dispute that one bit. I said it at the beginning of the video. It's an awesome looking figure. Super pumped to have this. It's going to look great no matter how you go about it. But even though it is so nice, it is not without fault. It is extremely loose in a lot of areas. The legs, there's I mean, just so much looseness to it. So you definitely want it not to be super stiff, right? Because otherwise then you'd be complaining like, oh, I can't move the joints, whatever. My concern over time is that with it being so loose now is, you know, slowly it'll just start to creep in whatever direction the weight is pulling it. However, with that said, you do get a ton of articulation throughout this, and maybe it's just mine, right? It just seems oddly loose down here, oddly loose around here, very top heavy as well. So like I said, it's just over time it's going to be one that I'm going to have to worry about falling most likely. So I just got to make sure I find a good spot for it, right? So back to the articulation. So you do get a ton, right? This thing has motion for days. I mean, it can go in lots of different positions. You can get the legs all over the place. For such a big guy, like, this is not something that you're used to with like a big Marvel Legends figure having so much range of motion. But hopefully, you know. So looseness aside, I mean, it's pretty great how much you'll be able to do as far as posing goes with this guy. You know, even with the mouth like that, so that's cool. Really good stuff as far as that's concerned. This was a weird discovery though, so yeah. But I guess that helps the articulation, right? You guys let me know what you think about it down in the comments. Let's take a look at some other figures backed up against these. Alright, for your Doomsday comparison, this will just give you an idea of the sheer size of this guy. So I have the DC Direct Doomsday from years ago. This would have been like in the 6-inch scale, right? So I'm going to pause here for a second, put that Doomsday up against a 6-inch scale figure, and then we'll come back, just so you get an idea of how massive this guy is. So here is your basic Marvel Legends 6-inch scale figure backed up against your DC Direct Doomsday. Here's your new guy standing over here. Massive. Here's your new McFarlane Toys Doomsday from the 2-pack, backed up against that same 6-inch scale Marvel Legends figure. So even if you wanted just to get this pack for a massive Doomsday, say you collected the DC Direct stuff, or you just have a random Superman, Death of Superman display, and you just want an imposing Doomsday figure, this is it right here. I mean, for what you can get for the money, this is your guy right here. So I got no complaints. I did say the stuff about the loose joints, but that's, I mean, that is what it is. The figure itself, though, no complaints. This thing is beautiful. It's big, beautiful. Super excited to finally get this pack and add this guy to the collection. Let's take a look at Superman. Here is your Superman from the 2-pack up against the Eradicator. So figured, look, we're doing Death of Superman, might as well segue into Reign of the Supermen. Another McFarlane Toys released from this past year under the gold label. This is exactly what you expected. I don't know if anybody was expecting to be surprised by how this scales up. I don't think I was trying to do that. So it goes just along the same height as all of your other Superman figures, but still a very nice Superman in general. Probably not if you just want a regular one to display, because he is kind of beat up, but hey, that just depends on what you're looking for. So you guys let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm excited about this 2-pack. Flaws aside, if nothing else, the Doomsday It's a great pack. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments. Alright folks, so there you have it. There is your Superman vs. Doomsday 2-pack from McFarlane Toys under the gold label, 85th anniversary of Superman. Really love this pack. Really want to get an idea of what you guys think about it down in the comments below. Of course, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And if this is your first time here or you've been here before, certainly appreciate you dropping in and showing love and showing up. You got a lot of other options out on YouTube, and you came here, so certainly appreciate that. If you are over on Instagram or you are over on Whatnot, don't forget to check it out over there as well. See what's going on. Got all kinds of stuff going on out in those platforms. But guys, until next time, take it easy.
I'm being erased, I'm being replaced. Counterculture's in your face. It's fun to pretend that you want it to end. I'd rather be drinking with my friends. When we go out, you'll never see us again.